Welcome back to Let's Play Quantum Break. I'm BurningDogFace. And, we're getting shot at. Right in the brain!
Jesus. Go, go, go! Jack, weapons free! Go, go,
Next obstacle to automatically take cover. That's cool.
Put down the gun, Joyce!
He knows
Stop
that.
shooting at us! God damn it!
How do I reload this thing? X? It's X! I guessed correctly. I seem to have infinite... Sorry, I was gonna say, infinity. Oh, there you are. You're not gonna... Eh, fuck you.
Will, are you okay?
I think so. But Jack, that was...
I know. This is way out of hand.
I'd used a gun before. I'd been in a couple tough spots. Never had an army of pro gunmen chase me.
Oh, the dry suits. Oh, no, these are just lab coats.
Paul was positive that the experiment would work. That the figures were correct.
Because his specialists were a bunch of goddamn idiots. Their formulas were missing these variables entirely.
You're seriously making corrections right now?
Well, if they made them in the first place, we wouldn't be here.
You just initiated a quantum ripple. Watch the next episode of the show to see the consequences of your action. What? Oh, the show must be the 20-minute cutscenes. I'm told that they're live-action videos that do respond to your choices in the game. Use all the directions except down. Except down. Except up. Can't even say up or down properly. Ha! This is a nice looking gun. Just disappeared into my hip. Ow. I meant to do that.
Not good.
Walk it off.
This is not good. There's the elevator. It's coming down. Hide!
Not again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do this. You can do this.
Where is everybody?
I don't like it. You heard the gunfire. Something's gone wrong.
Hey! Yeah, Joyce take him down! Circle around! These guys are wearing monocle. You tell me!
Hey! For once, this isn't my fault.
I'm hit. I'm hit. No! Ah! I guess I just have regenerating health. That's really... Oh, okay.
Time's acting up again.
No surprise. We have to go.
Raider team, have Jack and William Joyce been detained?
Did you hear that? They know our names. They knew we'd be here.
Let's reload.
It's the only way out.
I was saying to a friend the other day
Jack!
that, in Max Payne, you quote, heal by taking painkillers. So, I'm aware of this, at least. Pick this up. I actually have to be looking at it. Interesting. And,
Going up. Come on.
alright, fine. Yeah, you take painkillers in that game because, it plays into the name, Max Payne. The guy's name is Max Payne. And,
Jack. Now look.
it's sort of playing into the whole game is sort of like a big homage to the old, what do they call it? The hard-boiled detective, story. Where you take a serious beating, but you keep going. So the idea is you're not actually healing your injuries. You're just taking painkillers so you can function through them. And, in Alan Wake, the best way to heal after being injured is to stand in the light, as I liked to put it. You just stand under any source of light, mostly just lampposts, and you very quickly heal back up to full health. And I'm just thinking to myself that in this game, it's appropriate to have ordinary, everyday regenerating health, because that means you're healing over time.
Let's hurry.
Oops. I didn't think they would eat individual physics objects. That's actually kind of impressive. I guess it's all just books about physics. I was checking to see if... oh, that's by Sam Lake. Time Travel and Quantum Physics. Yeah, I don't think he wrote that book. Just wanted to see if there was any by Alan Wake in there.
Can't go to your car. Monarch could be expecting that.
We have to, Jack. It's important. To fix the fracture. We need to get to my car.
Okay, just walk me through this, Will. Okay, time's broken. Fine. But now you're saying we could fix it?
In theory, I built something for such an event years ago. But finding the countermeasure won't be easy.
The countermeasure? What's... Okay...
What happened?
Maybe the door's still open. Let me try.
Oh,
Will? Oh, crap. Frozen again.
Somehow I could focus and unfreeze Will, even if the world was still frozen.
Stunner.
he said that before.
She was right. About the fracture. About all of us.
Take that. That. And that. Walk out of this area where the ground is all... Oh no, it's radiating from me!
We don't want to be here when the stutter collapses.
Where's your car?
This way.
I was gonna leave a bullet to shoot that guy in the head, right? Apparently can't get any guns out. It's the drunk guy from the entrance. And that was the couple we saw.
I met this girl on my way here.
Oh no, she was at the protest.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get her moving.
Won't that free that dude too? He's touching her.
She's not unfreezing. It worked on you. Why isn't it working on the others?
I don't know. It may have to do with chronon exposure. Look at them all. It's a goddamn invasion. What are they doing? Why? They're taking everybody, every witness to what they've done.
They're all gonna be really fucking confused in about... Oh, 1 second. That's the fucking taxi driver.
This Monarch guy again. Gets around. Poor Cabby. He seemed like a nice guy.
We can get to the parking lot through the lecture hall.
You said you were prepared for this, that you knew it was gonna happen. How?
that something? I thought I saw something down here. Heading back. I guess we're actually going into Whitehall. I totally figured it was just going to be another non-functional door when I saw it the first time. What occurs to me, I'm basically the Flash right now. Old Guards of Asgard tribute band Stone Crow. So it does take place in the same universe as Alan Wake. I think the tour shirt said one of the stops is in Bright Falls, too. The one that Paul was wearing. If you want to go back and look at that. Which one of it? All of those are developers.
It's collapsed. For now. Oh no, no! My car! They're patrolling the parking lot. Oh god, it's...
Okay. Okay, Will. Calm down, okay? I'll take care of this. I'll fight my way through. I'll get the car and I'll bring it around.
Are you sure you can handle this?
No. Are you sure you can fix time?
No.
Then we'll call it even.
Ah! What?
Alan Wake. Love this guy's stuff.
Departure, the first manuscript. Initiation, Return, the second manuscript. Word like Gavin, Baba Yaga, Slavic folklore. Witches, Cauldron, Barba Jagger. The Dark Place, Deep Waters of the Writer's Subconscious Mind. It's not a lake, it's an ocean. My god. It even has that fucking symbol that you could only see in the beam of your flashlight. And when you weren't pointing it directly at it, it wasn't there. AWE, Alan Wake Experience, attend world events. This House of Dreams clues. Mr. Scratch, and they crossed out the name, I like that. Old Scratch the Devil, the brutal, hateful editor-critic who defiles the artist's words. Old Norse, Scrat Demon, when the writer is trapped in the dark place, i.e. mad, who wears his face? His dark side. By turning his back to Dr. Hartman's diagnosis, he accepts the reality of the supernatural, ascend to become the hero, or turns his back to the reality and embraces the madness, descend. To reach the surface, you must first dive deeper. A lot of this actually makes sense to me. Man, they really didn't want to give up on this universe. Alice Wake, did he murder her? The muse, but stronger than Alan. Fickle muse leaves him. She can survive without him. He cannot survive without her. He banishes her in anger or regrets it. Thomas Zane, poet, writes about Wake. Alan Wake, writer, writes about Zane. Who made who real? Eternal closed loop. Ouroboros. The Ouroboros is the symbol of the snake that's biting its own tail. Yeah, the symbol of infinity. Little drawing of the clicker. The loophole, a shoebox, a safe only place that can't be altered. Clicker. Child's fear of the dark, a symbol of safety. I don't know what's up with the drawing of the face, though. I wonder if there's any new elements hidden in there. I always wondered why it's shaped like this. You know, why hydrogen is 1 and it's way up there, and helium is 2 and it's way on the opposite side. Instead of just being, you know, arrayed in horizontal rows. I'm sure there's a reason. It's just not something that's interested me enough to look it up. I get to keep that? I didn't actually read that? No, I didn't. From Charlie Winkett to Liam Burke, forward library protest. Is this a response to something? Oh, yes, it is. Oh, God. Yeah, looks like this is the one. To Camilla Walkwater, Gary Van Horn, Jordan Einhorn, Tommy Zalestri, Rita Everest, Thelma Louise, Abraham Robinson, from Amy Ferrero. Date October 6th. Subject library protest info. So here's a bunch of things we need to do before the protest. We only have a few days before it's happening. We're not remotely ready, so we gotta hustle if we're gonna make this work. Unless somebody protests, I'm gonna be coordinating things, because right now we're running around with like headless chickens here, and this is gonna be a disaster if we don't get our act together. If somebody else wants to do this, let me know. Prep before the protest. Banners, signs. Rita and Tommy got the supplies. That's as far as we got with this. Since you two have them, you're on banner duty. Make them big and splashy, no profanity. We want them to be able to be shown. We want them to be able to show them on TV. Make extra ones. We can hand them out. We can't have too many. First aid. We need to have some kind of first aid ready in case something goes wrong. Abe, you're trained, so I'd like you to run with this. Get a couple of other people to help. Let me know if you run into a wall with that. I can guilt them into doing it. I think we've got plenty of supplies from the last time, and they should all still be good. But if we need something, we've got about $300 we can use for this. Let's make sure we've got plenty of water bottles to hand out, too. Press release. I got this. I'll send a draft of it along tomorrow so we can do a round of feedback. Jordan, I know you've got those media contacts, so it's time to... So if you have time to talk about it and sex it up as required, so we can get maximum exposure, that'd be awesome. Right now, we're kind of being ignored. I know that'll change once we're underway, but I'd like for the media to have this in their actual schedules. Posters. This is pretty much taken care of. Lots of them around already, and we've got social media full of that stuff now. I'd like to spread them out beyond the university, though. I'm going to be going to Port Donnelly tonight, so that's one area taken care of. So if anybody else can take a little Riverport tour and put some more of them up, let me know. University liaison. We need to keep Riverport U calm. If they feel like we're stepping on their toes too much, we'll be fighting on 2 fronts. The good news is, this is actually the one thing I feel we've got completely under control. Thelma has been talking to them from the start. So if anybody gets any static from the university rep, don't argue and don't escalate. Just call Thelma, she's got it. Transport. I've got all of the flyers and the PA system and tents and everything else at my place, but my car's still busted, so somebody's going to have to pick me up on the morning of the 7th. I nominate Gary because A, he's got that SUV, so he's got the space, and B, Gary's built like a brick shithouse, so those boxes of flyers and the speakers are heavy. Also, I love to watch a man work because the matriarchy is 100% real, and I'm a part of the problem. It'd be great if somebody could swing by and get the banners and signs from Rita and Tommy, too. Abe, I know you're going to be busy with the other stuff. Do you think Gail could do it? I know she's not really a part of this, but all she'd have to do is drive. She doesn't have to be at the protest itself. During the protest, we all know how the actual protest is going to go, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll have speeches and whatnot, some chants, the usual thing. Jordan's taking care of all the on-stage stuff. He'll introduce speakers and generally work the crowd. Thelma is organizing the actual program. So if anything you need to get on the agenda, if somebody wants to speak, whatever, Thelma is in charge of that. Sitting up a bit straighter, back starting to hurt. So don't tell Jordan, tell Thelma. There's a thing I want to be really clear about. We have to keep this peaceful. The last thing we need is to give Monarch an excuse to start anything. This is all about public image. They're going to do what they're going to do with the library, and unless the university steps in, the building is going down. We all know that. I'm hoping we can stop that, but even if we can't, we can make people realize what Monarch is doing to Riverport. That only works if we look like reasonable people, and they look like, well, the corporate assholes they are. Camilla, You've done this kind of thing before, so I trust you to keep an eye on everything. It'll be tricky because campus security is a subsidiary of Monarch, so if there's a problem, I don't know if it's going to be in their best interest to actually do their job properly. To complicate things, people are gonna get wasted. I know we're saying they shouldn't, but we can't really stop it. All we can do is try to steer people who get too drunk out of there. And please, guys, everybody organizing this has to have their heads on straight, or it'll just turn into a mess. Camilla, that's on you too. I know you've got your own crew, and I trust you to handle this, but if you feel you need a hand, ask anybody. We'll drop whatever we're doing and help you out. Everybody do what Camilla says. I guess that's everything for now. Let me know if there's a problem with any of this. We can do this. We just gotta hustle. Amy. I had a feeling this game was going to be a slow burn at first. Alan Wake was definitely like that. But, eventually it got to the point where it's just long stretches of tension and monsters jumping out at you, because that was a horror game. So I'm fully expecting there to be plenty of third-person shooting by the time this playlist is over, in case you have any worries about that. And now the one that was actually labeled on this thing. Let me just check that was on October 6th. This is people who weren't even involved with either of those. From Charlie Wincott to Liam Burke, forward the library protest. Oh, Liam Burke, that guy. Burke, check it out. I was looking for key people among these protesters in case we need to get some leverage. It's a bit of a crapshoot. It's not like they have an official website with an org chart or anything, but one of them had her email address on a poster, so I took a look at her inbox. Totally a great use of my time and expertise, by the way. These people are so interesting and not at all boring me to death. This Amy Ferrero seems to be in charge. It's not like there's a real chain of command, but she seems to be coordinating this shit and generally calls the shots. So if we're going to grab somebody we can spin things later on, she'd be the one. She's got family we can lean on if we want to go that way. Check out the email below. There's some other names and intel in there you might find useful if we need to contain this. Now go on with your bad self and get ready to, I don't know, do whatever it is you manly man types do before conducting an illegal clandestine paramilitary operation. Lift weights, arm wrestle, smear some camo paint on each other's faces. Is that a thing? Good talk. Charlie. Thelma Louise.
Here, you'll need the keys. Hey, Jack. Be careful.
Yeah, okay, I will.
I was hoping to get back and get a screenshot of the Alan Wake board, but... Time vision. Press Y to activate time vision to locate enemies, hazards, and items. Time vision deactivates when you move.
What the hell?
My powers were growing. I started to sense things, premonitions, echoes from the past.
Just got orders from Monarch Actual. They want us to find a car belonging to William Joyce while we're here.
Got a plate number?
It's coming.
Probably boron or neutron or some shit.
Oh, that's very interesting. I'm BurningDogFace. And I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Play Quantum Break. When you slip out to the parking lot, and find out what exactly is so important about Will's car. Later.